Hey everybody, I've got a couple friends on FaceTime listening to my speech too. So there's 7 of us now.
She counts, right?
Yeah, she counts. Okay. Anakin Skywalker is not the chosen one in Star Wars. Nor is Luke Skywalker, nor is Rey. The real chosen one is Ahsoka Tano. Ahsoka Tano has the attributes of the chosen one. She has the essential roles that the chosen one would have. She once visited a planet that was the Force, and she has the Force powers necessary to be the chosen one. Ahsoka Tano grew up on Shili, her home planet. She's a Togruta. They are a sentient species that have montrals or horns on their head and head tails. They have red, green, orange, blue, or white skin. When Ahsoka was 3 years old, she was discovered by Master Plo Koon. He's on the Jedi Council, and he sensed the Force in her when she was just 3 years old, which is incredible because 3-year-olds are idiots, and he could feel the strength of her Force powers. Ahsoka has some of the greatest agility of any Jedi Master. In fact, her fighting style uses 2 lightsabers, held reverse style, and encompasses a number of flips and kicks and gymnastic movements. Ahsoka is one of the most kind people in all the galaxy. After Order 66, when the Chancellor ordered the death of all Jedi, she left the Jedi Order and went into hiding. But she couldn't just survive. She used her time and her talents to go and help the other people that are in need, proving that she is just incredibly kind. Ahsoka Tano had some of the most essential roles in all of the Clone Wars. She was a commander in the 501st Legion. The 501st Legion turned into Darth Vader's personal force and was Anakin Skywalker's force that basically went on all the suicide missions and came out victorious. When she was only 14 years old, just a Padawan, she fought General Grievous, Asajj Ventress, who is a Force-wielding assassin, and she fought legendary bounty hunters Cad Bane and Aurra Sing, and she came out of all of those victorious and unscathed, which is incredible for just a 14-year-old. She was essential in the Battle of Geonosis, the second Battle of Geonosis, where she destroyed the shield generators, allowing the Republic troops to go in and destroy a droid factory that changed the tide of war. She was instrumental in the Battle of Mon Cala, which we'll talk about later, and she was instrumental in the Battle of Christosis, which is when she rescued Jabba the Hutt's son from the Separatists and led to the rough alliance between the Jedi Council and the Hutts. She also helped destroy the Malevolence, which was a Separatist superweapon that rendered countless ships useless by frying up their electronics. She also stayed off the Blue Shadow virus, which is a deadly disease that was released on Naboo for warfare to just destroy Naboo. And Ahsoka and Padme are the ones that contained the virus and allowed it to be destroyed. She also is responsible for General Akbar, who later is Admiral Akbar, being alive. On the Battle of Mon Cala, she saved his life and was in charge of guarding him and the king multiple times. So without Ahsoka Tano, there would be no iconic "It's a trap!" She also aided Chewbacca in the in escaping the Trandosians, who were a lizard people. They went around the galaxy capturing warriors and hunting them down and slaughtering them. They captured Ahsoka and later Chewbacca, and with Ahsoka's help, Chewbacca was able to make a radio. And so without Ahsoka's talents, we would not have Chewbacca, and therefore we would not have Han Solo nor the Millennium Falcon. She was, on multiple occasions, the personal guard to Padme, and saved her life on multiple occasions, which led to the birth of Luke and Leia. She saved the life of Bail Organa, who was the leader of the rebellion before Leia Organa, and who took Leia into his home and adopted her. She also was in charge of teaching Saw Gerrera, who was in Rogue One. He was the one that trained Jyn Erso. He's called the original rebel. Without Saw Gerrera, we don't have a rebellion at all because he started it. Later in her life, she became Fulcrum. She called herself Fulcrum. And she, under the direction of Bail Organa, continued the revolution, sent out orders. She was in charge of Hera Syndulla's Spectres, which included Ezra Bridger and Kanan Jarrus, who was a Jedi and a Padawan. And they were present in the last battle to get the plans for the Death Star in Rogue One. So, without Ahsoka Tano, we would not have General Akbar, we would not have Chewbacca, nor Padme, nor a rebellion at all. It is because of Ahsoka Tano that we have movies 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost all of them. The entire universe is based on the existence and action of Ahsoka Tano. While Ahsoka, Anakin, and Obi-Wan were out patrolling, they got sucked into a planet that was the physical embodiment of the Force. On that planet was the Father, who was just the Force in general, both light and dark side. The Son, who was the physical embodiment of the dark side, and the Daughter, who was the physical embodiment of the light side. The Son murders Ahsoka, and the Daughter sacrifices her life, gives up her spirit to bring Ahsoka Tano back. So, Ahsoka Tano becomes the physical embodiment of the light side of the Force. As far as the Force goes, her agility is aided by the Force. She is an ace pilot because of the Force. She also had a multitude of visions. On the planet Mortis, she had a vision of her future and Anakin's future. And she had a vision of Aurra Sing assassinating Padme, which led to her becoming Padme's personal guard and saving her. On Rada, the moon Rada, she battled the sixth brother, who was an assassin trained by the Emperor and was a dark side user. She battled him with the Force. He had 2 lightsabers, she only had the Force. In the middle of her battle, she heard the crystals powering his lightsabers calling to her. And in the middle of battle, using the Force, she tore open his lightsabers, took out his crystals, and purged the darkness out of his kyber crystals, which led her lightsabers, her twin lightsabers, to be pure white. She later battled Darth Vader with those pure lightsabers, and was rescued after a defeat, was rescued by a Force projection of Ezra Bridger, and brought into a different dimension that was the Force. So why would Ezra Bridger be able to project himself back through the Force to rescue Ahsoka Tano? Why would the Daughter give up her life for Ahsoka? And why was she in so many key places if she was not the chosen one. Thank you.